existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UAB Blazers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. Going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. It
breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. Inside the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The give to the back. Past the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break through.
Touchdown, Blazers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Handoff from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We've reached the break. It's UAB on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Blazers are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Finds the big tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense. Three and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's marked. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. How about that? A look just keeps moving. This guy is a daring punt return man. To settle for the fair catch, a solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's John. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Spartans in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Collier. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly.
Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got in a hurry, but he couldn't find. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Using his legs, it's Beebe. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. If you give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Beebe. Touchdown Blazers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. It's a fumble. No, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Crosses the 45. Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown, UAB. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Catch in the middle, it's Collier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how... the final period here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got to... Jalid, obviously you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next.
There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Pocket breaking down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Might be changing the route. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the